What do we have for Sag? Empress, Libra, Taurus, Venusian energy in reverse at the foundation of the reading, Sag. Sag, there is an energy that is lurking around inside your auric field that is trying to block you from this new beginning that I feel you've already stepped into or you're preparing to step into. I've been getting an energy of heavy stalking and trolling inside the entire collective this past week. It's been in all the readings, I think. But this is basically an energy where you have people that are no longer in your life witnessing, watching you, however this may show up for you, step into this new season of your life. And this is going to be very prevalent as we close out the year and step into 2024. We've very much already crossed that point, astrologically speaking, where if you haven't been doing the work, you're just not going to be a part of this new timeline. You're going to stay on the old timeline where you've always existed. And these individuals that are doing this are very much staying on that old timeline. And now as you're stepping into this new season, there's also this energy around you that is very untouchable. It's like these people can't reach you. And even if they are stalking or trolling you or harassing you by texts or emails or social media platforms, whatever it may be, it's just not really affecting you. And this is very much how you need to keep moving forward. Don't allow any of this to have a negative impact on your energy, because at this point, all they're trying to do is utilize tactics to block this new beginning from coming through. Some of these people can't even process that you have this new beginning already here. It's as if they're trying to say whatever they can to maybe people that are around them to color people's perception of you. And I feel it's gotten to the point where people are starting to look at these people kind of strange. Right now, I'm seeing somebody in my mind's eye screaming and yanking at their hair. I feel that this could be a jealous sibling. This jealous sibling has been weaving their way throughout all of the zodiac signs. So that could be for some of you. For some of you, it could be a mother as well. But genders don't really matter. You take it as it fits for you. But right now, Sag, you really just need to stay focused on what's ahead. Anybody who's not supporting this new you needs to be left behind. There's no time for anybody who doesn't believe in you and where you're going. And the problem is with these individuals, Sag, they'll try and say whatever they can to get back into your good graces, only to start the cycle of their narcissistic abuse again, right? Build you up and then slowly tear you down. And then before you know it, you're right back to where you started from. See, the problem is here for these individuals, they want complete control over you. There's this very dominating kind of energy, very much a Cinderella energy. And again, this has been in a couple of the other zodiac signs as well. That Cinderella energy. This is really where we're at collectively right now. And male or female, it doesn't matter. It's just people that were once in your circle, your family, take it as it fits, that you're now starting to see never truly supported you. Their place in your life was always that of trying to control your happiness or what you can and cannot do or who you can and cannot become. Empress in reverse at the foundation. What do we have at the sacral? Sun, Leo energy at the sacral. Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy at the solar plexus. And this sun is really speaking about this new season, this new timeline that you're preparing to step into, Sag. There's nothing but success here for you. This is all because you've taken control back over your life. You're standing in your personal power. Knight of Wands at the solar plexus. You're not allowing anybody, anything, whatever it may be for you, to hold you back from this new beginning. It's taken a lot to get here, and it's taken a lot of courage and strength to be able to lift yourself up out of these karmic cycles in order to actually be able to pull this off this time around, Sag. And this time around, which is telling me that there's been some failed attempts here. But those failed attempts were necessary. You needed those so you can figure out your footing. You can see how the land lies. You can see what the energies were were that were around you that may have been causing you to not be able to pull through this success. You're starting to see much more clearly now. This is never easy. When you start to realize that people you've had around you for an extended period of time, or for a lot of you, your entire life, never truly supported you in the way that you hoped that they were. It was conditional. And the condition was you remained underneath their thumb. They controlled the outcome. For a lot of you, this was actually very hard to see as well because of this narcissistic cycle that they kept you in. So that energy of building you up. See, narcissists will love bomb you. In times when you're most vulnerable, see, this is how they get you. They'll program you to think that they are your biggest fan, but they are in fact your worst enemy. They're standing right in front of you. Some of the closest people to you will hold this energy. And whether or not this is something that they can actually articulate that way as well, Sag, is another thing. Some people are just so programmed and set in their ways and so used to living this lie and utilizing these narcissistic tactics. They've just become another character in the lie that has become their life. It's pathological and completely disconnected from reality. And the best thing you can do, Sag, for yourself and also for these other people is to get away from them as soon as possible and to get on path and start charging forward towards this success, which is waiting for you. It's already here. It's already arrived. It's just a matter of you now preparing yourself to be able to accept this new beginning, because where you're going, these energies cannot go with you. It's for you and you alone. What do we have at the heart, please? Wheel of Fortune, Sag, that is your energy at the heart. Wow. Knight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy at the throat. Goes along with everything we're talking about here. This Wheel of Fortune is representing this new life cycle. You're overcoming this energy of darkness. See the wheel turning over the devil? And there's a snake down here as well. It just gives the impression that the underworld is no longer in control of your destiny. Your spirit guides has reclaimed control over your path ahead. And this is all made possible because you've self-empowered, Knight of Wands at the solar plexus. Charge forward into this new beginning. And then we have this Knight of Cups in reverse at the throat. This is them. It speaks about this pathological energy that I was picking up on. This is an energy of living a lie. It's somebody who's always indulging in daydreams. They're always talking about what they're going to do but never do it. These are the people that you surrounded yourself with. And the Sag Collective is also being called right now to really focus on your intentions and starting to make those your reality. This is actually in the astrology. You need to start practicing what you preach, Sag. It's like you have this new spirit team that's coming online. It's almost as if here's your spirit team, your real spirit team. But while you were in these cycles with these other people, there was this imposter spirit team. It's like they were intercepting your new beginning. And the way this will show up inside your everyday waking life, Sag, just to try and bring it back down into an understandable sort of manner here, this will literally show up in your life with you being surrounded by people that are always instilling some sort of negative self-doubt. Well, I wouldn't do that if I was you. You know, I don't think that's good for you. So now, instead of you being surrounded with these kinds of people, you go out on your own and just take it to God and get all your support from the divine. And as you progress further down this path, you start to find new people, a new support system, people that actually do support your vision and where you're going. There's no time for anyone. I don't care who they are. Best friends since you were 2 years old, your family members that you just can't seem to let go of. If they do not support you and where you're going, you will never get there. You need to start understanding that, Sag. This is something that took me a very long time to actually understand and put action behind. And it wasn't until I personally did this in my own life that I actually start to see the change. You need people around you that are going to tell you to go out there and get it, Sag. What do we have at the third eye, please? Go out there and go and get it is exactly right. Two of Wands, Aries energy at the third eye. Your third eye is all related to your imagination. It's your vision that you hold for yourself. It's your intuition. This is your higher guidance. And with this Two of Wands here, this is you putting this plan in place now. You're progressing forward. The world is literally in the palm of your hands. And even though this is Aries energy, I always get a Sag kind of energy off the Two of Wands because it's an energy of discovery as well, right? Sag is like the Dora the Explorer of the zodiac. It's a very adventurous kind of energy that needs to be out there discovering new things, needs to be constantly learning, needs to always be working on a plan to make things better, to expand. There's always an element of growth inside the Sag collective. They are not a zodiac sign that rests on their laurels. But the negative side of this Two of Wands that I'm picking up here from these individuals is them basically trying to make you fear the unknown, that you're not ready, that you don't have what it takes. See, a lot of people that surround Sages have a very small, limited way of thinking, and they project this onto you. They want to smother you because they don't want to have to look at themselves in the mirror when you become the best you that you can possibly be. It makes them feel small. It makes them feel inferior to you, Sag. And even though you may not be one of those people that is trying to make people feel small or beneath you, this is just how they feel because they have not done the healing work. And that is not something that is your problem, Sag. You will not be holding yourself back because other people haven't done the soul healing work on themselves. Those days are over for the Sag collective. It's time to start pressing forward. The best thing you can do is create an example for these other individuals and leave it with God. What do we have at the crown, please? Nine of Swords, Gemini energy at the crown. Sag, there's so many behavioral patterns and karmic cycles that you're breaking out of right now. As you're pressing forward into this new energy, you're actually facing off with a lot of these fears that these individuals have programmed into you. So you may be tormented by this a little bit. You may be feeling kind of scared. You may be feeling like you can't do something or questioning yourself. You just have to push through this. It takes a little bit of time for things to balance out, but you have to understand that what you're breaking free of is very, very spiritually oppressive. And so this is a natural reaction to have when you are releasing yourself from a space that has been holding you down for so long. Sag, I don't know why, but I feel the need to give you this example of what I'm picking up here because I feel that some of you might be suffering with this right now, but I'm picking up for a lot of you, it's like an energy of needing to balance your gut microbiome. Some of you may need to start taking probiotics, changing things up in your diet. This is an excellent way to actually support this energy that's coming up for you. I always talk about working out or doing yoga, doing things that really help with your physical body, your conditioning. It also has a way of balancing out your mentals. Nine of Swords at the crown. There's so much taking place with your spiritual body, these upgrades, that it may show up inside your physical body as you feeling a little bit out of balance. So this may need to be something that you address right now. Prebiotics, probiotics. I'm just really getting that strongly, intuitively. What do we have at the foundation, please? Knight of Cups, Belith. So I read this Knight of Cups in its negative polarity because these are shadow energies. So we essentially have Knight of Cups in reverse twice. The negative side of the Knight of Cups is being reiterated here. There's this very temperamental, very jealous energy that I'm picking up here, Sag. I'm hearing something about somebody wanting to swap destinies with you. I'm picking up somebody inside your energy that's not doing so well in the mentals, Sag. This person is not dealing with your growth and your success well at all. And I feel that this is somebody that should be supporting you. I also feel that in a perfect world, if you had your way, this person would be somebody you would take with you because of how close you used to be with them, family member, friend. But you now understand that there's just no possibility in that because of their behavior. This person has a lot of work to do, Sag, and I feel that they're really focused on trying to hinder your growth forward so they don't have to face themselves in the mirror with all the work that they need to do on themselves. For some of you, I'm also picking up very strongly of an ex, quite possibly coming back from the past. Knight of Cups in its negative polarity and the Empress. This is somebody who wants to re-engage you in a karmic cycle of illusions, of empty promises. This may have been a person that you had some sort of failed pregnancy with, Empress in reverse at the foundation. There's just something very toxic here that I'm picking up regarding an ex. So I'm starting to hear that this person left you for somebody else. And I feel that something has gone off track in that particular relationship. It's like I just heard how you get them is how you lose them. So this could have been someone from your past that cheated on you with somebody else, left you for this person, and then that person did the same thing to them. And now as you're having this glow up, sun at the sacral, you're stepping into this entirely new season in your life. You're on the up and up. You have success on the horizon line, so to speak. This person now wants to come back. But I also feel like this person is utilizing weird tactics to try and get back in your energy, testing the waters, so to speak. This could speak about what I was saying in regards to people sending you emails, stalking you, trolling you from quite possibly other email accounts. And it's like you read the email and you're like, oh, I can tell just by the way that email is written and by the way this person is talking to me that this is so-and-so. And it's like they don't think that you know it's them. I'm seeing in my mind's eye, Sag, an individual who works in a retail store and their ex comes in with a costume on and tries to act like there's somebody else. And that individual is standing there like, you literally have the same shoes on. Your voice is the same. I know it's you. It's something really weird like this. This person is just completely out of their mind. I don't know if this person is a heavy drinker. This Knight of Cups and this negative polarity, it's kind of giving me that energy because it's a very temperamental kind of energy. They're very overly emotional. They just don't know what they're doing. But whatever the case, this person is looking very foolish and they don't think that you can tell it's them. What do we have? The sacral, please? Two of Pentacles, Ammon, Capricorn energy at the sacral. Yeah, there's an energy here that does not want to let you go. It's like they're trying to wear you down. You may have been feeling tired recently, Sag. There's a lot of projection inside the collective. You may have been thinking about people that you haven't thought about in a long time lately. I feel like these people either talking about you or thinking about you. I think that you would rather not think about these people ever again. Just the mere thought of them is draining here. And they're reiterating what I said here about working on your health. This is going to help you with all of this. Usually when we're going through some form of ascension, especially when it's the magnitude of this one that I'm picking up here, there's a lot of changes you need to make. Changing things up in your diet, taking on a workout routine, listening to some different music, something like this, Sag, okay? So really just experiment with some different things right now and readjust some things to see what you may need to start leaving behind and what you may need to start adding into the mix. What do we have at the solar plexus, please? Okay, we're just going to take this Ten of Cups here. There it is. Fur, Pisces energy. Yeah, for a lot of you, this is family, groups, communities, stuff like this, people that you've always had around you. It's time to let these people go if they're not supporting where you are heading to, Sag. Very clear here. They keep reinforcing this same message. Ten of Cups in its negative polarity, this is you having misaligned values with people. But it's like you're just now figuring this out, right? You're just now starting to see that a lot of your attempts at trying to pull through whatever this is here were failed attempts because of your surroundings. If you're finding that you're only getting so far, Sag, you need to start looking at your external environment. For a lot of you, you've already done this. But this is something that you need to always utilize, because there will be a point in the future when there's something else holding you back from getting to the next level, okay? But whatever the case here, now is the time of clearing out your environment, your relationships, putting everything underneath the magnifying glass and looking at the finer details, seeing what supports you and seeing what doesn't. There is no room for any gray areas where you're going, Sag. You want to pull this off? This is the key to it. Otherwise, you may as well stop trying, because these are the sacrifices you need to make. This is how you achieve greatness, not by dragging all this baggage from your past with you. It can't go. What do we have at the heart, please? Ace of Swords, Citry, indiscretion and untruth. And this goes along with everything we're saying here. It's this very sneaky energy that's creating a lot of confusion in your life. It's also an energy of people saying to you, I don't know if it's the right time for you to do that, Sag. You know, I don't know if that's for you. You know, that's maybe the wrong choice to make here. These are the kinds of energies that are basically trying to tell you that you have poor judgment in the steps you're making moving forward in your life. But see how this card is very sneaky, right? It's almost as if, Sag will never know it's me. And then we have Page of Swords, Ha'a'ia, refuge. And clearly we can see, here you are on the cover of this poster, and here they are with something over their mouth. They can't even speak, and now they're watching you surrounded by this success. I just heard you hit the ground running. Once you leave these energies behind, it's like everything feels lighter. You start to see growth in areas of your life where there's been no growth ever. All of a sudden, things just start moving. Wheel of Fortune. Because you leave these energies behind. You turn the wheel over the devil, which is representative of these energies here. And now they can't say anything. They can't reach you, right? This is all they're left with. Now watching you succeed at everything they told you you would never be able to succeed at. What do we have at the throat, please? Lovers, Hanuel. Perfect. Says right there, removes negative energy. So this is an energy of harmony. It's also an energy of you aligning your values to your new environment. So right here, I was talking about how you have misaligned values with these individuals, and we have this crossover point. So we go from the shadow energy to the light energy. We go from the shadow energy to the outcome right here, and now your values are aligning with quite possibly a new soul tribe. It's just an energy of you really feeling yourself, Sag, is what I'm getting here. It's you feeling validated by the universe because you had enough confidence in yourself to go after everything that was calling you from within. And now everything aligning perfectly. And you are seeing a reflection of all of your hard work in your external environment. Gemini energy with that Lovers. What do we have at the third eye, please? Oh, wow. Wheel of Fortune again. Metatron. Sag. That's your energy. The recording angel, advancement and progress, teaches, guides, and records events in the book of life. Sag, there is a lot of good fortune on this table, but this is only made possible because you've held this big picture vision over your life. You're going after your true heart's desires, Wheel of Fortune at the heart. You're not allowing anything to hold you back. And I just heard so clearly, you only live once. You have nothing to lose, but everything to gain. There's a major life cycle opening up for you, Sag. This is destiny energy on the table. This is a brand new, beautiful cycle preparing to open up for you, Sag. But the key to all of this is overcoming these negative external forces, overcoming this energy of being stuck in a rut or feeling like you never have any sort of good luck in your life. That's Wheel of Fortune in its negative polarity kind of energy. I feel like that's what you've been surrounded by. See, everything that's the opposite of what your actual destiny is the energy that these individuals were projecting onto you. Oh, it's not your time. It's not right for you. Keeping you stuck in a rut, keeping you down, keeping you small. What do we have at the crown to close out for Sag, please? Ah, perfect. Six of Wands, Leo energy, Sahia at the crown to close out the reading. God who took evil, longevity, protects against infirmities. See, these people wanted to keep you physically or mentally weak, right? That's that Nine of Swords energy that you're breaking free of now. All those fears that they consumed you with, you're having to overcome that now to be able to step into the Six of Wands energy. Six of Wands is all about victory and success. There's so many confirmations of success on this table, Sag. Two Wheel of Fortunes, the Sun, Six of Wands, Lovers, alignment. It's all here. So Sag, right now as we're closing out the year, it's very important that you're fine-tuning your surroundings, energetically speaking, looking at all the details. Who supports you? Who doesn't? What serves your highest good? What doesn't serve your highest good? Working on your health, taking up some sort of new habits in order to reinforce and support yourself on this new ascension journey, because it's all over this reading, Sag. And as you go into the first quarter of next year, if you move the way that we're channeling through for you in this reading, by this time next year, you won't even know yourself. Sag, this is the energy I have available to you, depending on where you are on this timeline, should you choose to accept. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you would like a personal reading, you can find all of my contact details in the description below this video, and thank you for your donation, Sag. Take care.